Hey guys, look, I want to talk to you about another product that I've been using now for, man, probably 3 years. I really love them, and I don't give them enough credit just because it's something that I'm not easily, well, I use every day, every time I'm fishing, but it's not something very movable, so I don't talk about it like I should. But it's Beatdown Outdoors. Guys, if y'all have not seen my Beatdown Outdoors stuff, if you're not familiar with Beatdown Outdoors products, you definitely need to get to look at them. And I'm gonna cover a couple of the products that I have today, and just really stuff that I'll be honest with you, I'll never use anything else. I love these, the most amazing products. 2 different graph mounts that I have, and so we're gonna cover those today. Y'all stay tuned. All right, guys, so the Beatdown Outdoors, just kind of show you how this works. Especially when I have my trolling motor down, it will work a little bit easier. There we go, I can go all the way around. So this thing moves. It's flexible. It's very easy to be used. I can lock it down if I want to keep it in one place. It won't move. So, but I can unscrew this and move it. So the great thing I like about this, if I'm fishing from this area, for instance, and I got a sun glare on either one of these, all I got to do is with my knee just tap it. I don't have to have sunshades. I don't have to have anything on these things. Now, I've added a camera mount on this. I've added this, what do you call it? This little mount here for my phone. This is where I do my active captain. So it looks like a lot of stuff in there. I got a couple power cords for the GoPro and one for the phone. So that's a little bit different. But the Beatdown Outdoors it comes with a single, a dual, or they call it double stack, or you can do triple on here as well. I've seen some triple mounts. But the great thing is, I mean, you've got a lot of wires in here, a lot of room to just stack your wires, and you can move this to different angles. So let me show you one of my angles here. All right, guys, so if I'm fishing and I don't want to look down, basically all I have to do is loosen this, pop that right there. It's going to lock you into this piece, and it is up and moving. So it's elevated off the ground here. Now, I can also click this little mount. Actually, I'll take it back. I can do this, loosen this one, and then I can go up higher. All right, so I can double the height of this, so I can get it up to my chest with this one mount. The other great thing is, like right now I'm about to travel, so I can loosen this here, twist the whole thing, and take the entire mount off the boat with one swoop. All I gotta do is disconnect my wires and loosen this, pop it down, and take it off, take it in the hotel room. So it's very easy to get out of here. It's very easy to use. It's very solid. I mean, it's a full-fledged mount. It's not moving. It's definitely mounted in this deal. Now I do have one screw it looks like I need to fix. That's my fault. But yeah, it's very easy to use, very easy to install. I got an install video on this, a couple of them, on one on the old boat and one on this one. And man, I love this thing. The double stack by Beatdown Outdoors. That's the first one. Let's go talk about the second one here. So the next mount I'm going to talk about is the console mount. So let me just show you that. It's amazing too. So the console mount goes right here in your console. Now I do have mine at a small angle where this screw here is a fraction of an inch taller than it is on that one. And the reason is because I wanted it kind of sitting at a little angle. It's easier to see over that side than it is on this side. So what it does, it makes my graphs look like one's taller than the other, but they're really not. But the great thing on this is I've got both of my units here. You can see it's sturdy. It's not moving. I'm getting rough water. I've been in some really rough water. This has not gone anywhere. Now, again, I did put a camera mount on this one. So I just had to drill a hole in here, but that's not part of the mount. But the great thing is, let me see if I can do this by hand. So these are ratchets, okay? I can pull them out, move them, put them in, lock them in. So if I do this, loosen this up, you see my mount moves. I can move it any way I want. I can move them up, I can move them down. Get them totally out of the way. I can work on taking it off, and that's what I have to do right there to take it off. We'll show you that in just a second. Let me see if I can lock this. I got one hand here. Okay, lock this. Now, the great thing is if I do, let's pull this out here. Let's loosen this. So if I'm just sitting here driving down the road and I got a neighbor pull up, he needs to see something on the map, guess what I can do? I can pop this thing over here. He doesn't have to get in my boat. I can sit there and show him anything I want to do on my graph. Same thing with that one. I can show, if I'm not using it for something, if I'm doing side scan, I can put side scan on both of these units. Face one over to my co-angler, let him look at it as well. Then just pop it back in and tighten this. Sorry, I'm trying to do all this with one hand. It's not doing too well. But anyway, so yeah, that's just ratchet it down. Then what I try to do is keep these things popped up like that so they're out of the way on both of them. And I just run down the road just like this. It's amazing. If I want to take it off, guys, man, this angle, I'm sorry guys, these angles here are not the best. If I want to take this off, I go to a hotel. So next week when I go to a hotel, I will be taking these off. Very, very simple. All I do is reach over here, unscrew this cap. So this cap keeps them from falling off. All right. So now all I have to do is loosen this one to where it slides. I try to do this with one hand. It slides right off of the mount and I take it right on in. Okay. Okay. So there you go. So that's the way you do it. Then you put them back on. You just put this cap back on and it is good to go. So this cap allows nothing to get inside here, number one. It also allows it it makes it a stop. So when it slides through here, it's going to automatically stop. It can't go out any farther. But the great thing is I can move these out here. If I want to spread them out, I can move that one out farther, have a spot to see in the middle. I like them close together. The way these are, I can see, if I'm sitting here, I can see right over the top of them. So that all comes from the way you mount it down here. I could have moved this down a tad bit and remounted it, but I would have had to pull some fiberglass out of there. I didn't want to do that, but it's just one bar on here, guys. This thing is sturdy. These Beatdown Outdoors mounts, guys, are just simply amazing. Whether it's the console mount or the ultimate, they have an ultimate shorty. They have a ultimate shorty and ultimate double stack, single stack, and triple stack, I do believe. And then they have another one that I don't have because I don't want it. But it basically mounts down and then folds, kind of like some of the other things that are out there. So they have a lot of options. Check their website out, man. They're coming out with new stuff all the time. Whenever they find a need for something, they make a design and put it out there. Let it get it tested, and then once it's tested, everybody likes it. They put it out to the public. So it's just an amazing deal. I do believe I still have a discount code for them, so check in the discounts below or in the description below and go from there. But Beatdown Outdoors, guys, I accidentally coined a phrase with them that if you ever watch their stuff, you'll hear them use now. But I was doing something and I said, man, you can't beat a beatdown. And that's kind of what it is. You can't beat a beatdown. So Beatdown Outdoors, you can't beat a beatdown. Check them out.